This fellas is going to give away a $10 gift card to one lucky fan for the A's can score. Get on your feet and make some noise. What's the beach ball?
Center fielder, number 21, Jason.
Bristol.
The catcher, number 2, Riley Ford. At this time, I'd like to introduce to everyone here from Miss Wisconsin, Lieutenant Collins. If you want to stand up, you see it in the front backstop area, first row. If you wish to get your autograph from her, feel free to go down, get that autograph picture, say hi. Lieutenant's appearance brought to you courtesy of Simcoe Petroleum.
We're back. We had some technical difficulties. We're back for the bottom of the sixth inning. Chris Saltzman will lead it off. And takes one down low for a ball 1-0. A's 5-0 here in the bottom of the sixth. And the 1-0 is swung on and hit out right or down the first base line. Evens the count at 1-1. The new pitcher who came in last inning, that's Nick Bruckhart, who was DHing for the Redbirds. He's also their manager. Came in for Brian Bell. The 1-1 is swung on and hit in the center. That's a line drive base hit for Chris Saltzman. That's his second hit of the afternoon. He's now 2 for 3.
16, Mark Warner. Right hitter number 31, Ross Chris.
A's got their runs back in the third. Started with a single by Saltzman. And then a pitch by Arns and Ryan Fields with a base hit knocked in Saltzman. At that point, it made it a 2-0 game. And then in the fourth, thanks to a couple of errors, the A's scored 3. And the big hit in that inning was a 2-run double by Cole McClavick. It's now a 1-2 count. Mark Warner has reached base twice, both hit by pitches. He's also struck out. It'll be Travis Slivka to follow. So there's a slow breaking pitch that misses off the outside. Balls and 2 strikes. Swinging a ground ball up the first baseline foul. Now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. That's a strikeout. So that's the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 12, Travis Slivka.
I'll bring up Slivka, who is 1 for 3 with a base hit and a strikeout. He takes one for a called strike on 1. One is missing on the inside. It's away from the catcher, but not enough for the runner to advance. So 1 on the count. As Bruckhart Waits for the sign, gets the pitch he wants, and he throws a breaking pitch that catches the inside part of the plate, 1-2. A's again lead 5-0. They've got 8 base hits. Also benefited from 3 errors by the Marinette Redbirds defense, including 2 by Wesley Rivera. Both those errors came in the second inning by the Redbirds left fielder. Swung on a foul at the plate, 2-2. It'll be Jake Arns to follow. The home plate umpire gives the home plate a bit of a dust off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out in the inning, runner at first. So breaking pitch just inside. Count goes full 3-2. Again, because all these games only go 7 innings. And we're in the bottom of the 6th. They just need 3 more outs in the top half of the 7th to secure a victory in their first game of the season, as that one will miss inside for ball 4. And that'll put runners at first and second. And that's going to bring up Arns, who reached base on an error. That was in the 4th inning. It allowed a couple runs to score. He's also hit by a pitch and he's grounded out. He's officially over 2. He swings a half swing and a tapper foul halfway up the third base line. 0-1 the count. The A's are trying to add on to their lead. And the 0-1 is popped up on the infield. Over make the call, and the catch is the second baseman Jordan Powers on the right side of the infield for the second of the inning. So that'll bring up Ryan Fields, who's reached base on there. He's scored a run. He's also got a base hit and RBI. He's 1 for 3. This is his 4th plate appearance. And a swing and a miss. 0-1. Bruckhart comes set, and the right hand is 0-1, offering a swing on foul to the right side. That'll be out of play. And it's 0-2. To the count now. And a swing and a pop-up, but that's going to be out of play again. So that one will bounce in the bleachers. So still no balls and 2 strikes. Two outs. If anyone reaches, it'll be Ryan Norton on deck. Now a swing and a ground ball on the glove of the pitcher Bruckhart, and Jordan Powers pick up and tag the runner slip up as he was running by to second base. So that's going to end the inning. Goes a fielder's choice. And we completed 6 innings We'll go to the top of the 7th. A's leading 5-0. There's 3 outs from a season opener victory here at Wildwood Baseball Park.
Asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make it comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Top of the 7th inning. A's with a 5-0 lead. We have a new pitcher, Austin Wagner, in for John Vanderplug. Wagner, another left-hander. And the first pitch to Blake Miller is popped up in the center. McClavic battling the sun. Holding up his glove. Ryan New Shield is high, and he'll make the catch. And that's 1 pitch, 1 out.
Pitcher number 25.
For the first out. Vanderplug finishes in line for the win. A great performance. He struck out 12 in just 6 innings. Gave up just 2 base hits. They were both infield singles. Also hit a couple batters and walked 1. First pitch missed. Now there's a called strike at the knees to Nick Bruckhart. Started the game as the DH, now pitching. One from Wagner. Swung on and missed. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 offering. Misses off the outside. Does it look like Wagner might have slipped just a bit with his plant foot? 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wagner from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, goes to Ellsworth Community College. And he powers a fastball right by him. Bruckhart was way behind that fastball. That's the second out of the inning.
Number 5,
Aaron Woods will come in to pinch hit for Tom Sawinski. Sawinski finished his day 0 for 2. He struck out twice. First pitch misses down low, ball 1. A's an out away for 1-0 on the young season. 1-0 is a called strike. 1-1 the count. 1-1 pitch missed just off the zone. Had plenty of the plate, but just not 2 balls to strike. Wagner working very quickly in the 2-1, swung on and missed, got the fastball by him. And the Redbirds are down to their final strike. Now a timeout called. Wagner from the windup, and a swing and a miss. And that's the ball game. The A's move to 1-0 as they win 5-0. Wagner comes in and goes 1, 2, 3. A's pitchers combined to strike out 14 batters in just 7 innings.
Game 2 of today's doubleheader will begin in approximately 15 minutes.
So that'll do it for now. Game 2 will begin in about 15-20 minutes.
Final score is 5-0.
Until then, I'm Joey Condo as the A's move to 1-0 in the season with a 5-0 victory. John Baker gets the victory. Brian Bell gets the loss. We'll be back shortly. about to get set for game number 2 of this doubleheader. And it'll be Brady Nearing on the mound for the Sheboygan A's. And the lineup that he'll see will be Jordan Powers back at second and leading off for the Redbirds. Jason Hofer in the center, batting second. Waldemar Rivera will bat third. Wesley Rivera, the DH, batting cleanup. Jordan Reisner batting fifth. Ryan Bell, who pitched last game, playing short, batting sixth. Powers will bat seventh. Aaron Woods will bat eighth. And through the catching and batting ninth will be Riley Marquardt. Defensively for the A's behind Nearing, it'll be Saltzman in right, McClavick in center, and a new left fielder, Ross Christ. And a little bit of some changes on the infield. Kyle Peterson now at first base. At second, it'll be Christian McKelvey. Ryan Fields will play shortstop for the second consecutive game, and Travis Slipka also for game number 2. And we have a new catcher for this game. It'll be Ben Gordon calling the signs for Brady Nearing. Lineup for the Red, so for Marinette now here will come Jordan Powers, who had the only 2 hits for the Redbirds in the first game. Both of the infield singles, and Nearing's first offering is a pitch just off the outside for ball 1-0. Nearing last season appeared in 6 games as a pitcher, so we'll get a strike in there to move the count to 1-1. 4 of those 6 appearances were starts. He went 2-0 with a 4.44 ERA. As he pours in another strike, a ball in 2 strikes the count. In 26 1/3 innings, gave up 25 base hits, struck out 28, and walked just 9 as he swings and fouls that one away as Powers out of play 2-2. This is Nearing's second season with the A's. Now a swing and a miss, and there's a strikeout. They pitch low and away, fooled the Jordan Powers. So quickly down. In the first game, A's pitchers struck out 14 batters in just 7 innings. 12 of those strikeouts were from the starter, John Vanderplug. And the 1-0 pitch catches the outside corner 1-1. One and one, Hofer swung on and on the ground over to the right side. The second baseman, McKelvey, will pick it up and throw it in time to Kyle Peterson for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder, Waldemar Rivera.
So the second out, 4-3 to put up. They bring up Waldemar Rivera, the left fielder. And the first pitch is up and in. Turns away, up near his eyes. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is swung on and hit into shallow left center. McClavick coming on and actually making the call on the catch will be Ross Christ. In shallow center, that'll be the final out of the inning. So a quick 1-2-3 for Brady Nearing, and we'll head to the bottom half of the first. And the game is still scoreless.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Back as we're getting ready for the bottom of the first inning, it'll be Tom Sawinski pitching for the Marinette Redbirds. Played third base in the last game. And the lineup for the A's today, Cole McClavick to lead it off. Chris Saltzman will bat second. Mark Warner DHing will bat third. Ryan Fields cleaning up. Travis Slivka will bat fifth with Kyle Peterson batting sixth. And the bottom three in the order will be Christian McKelvey, Ben Gordon, and Ross Chris. As McClavick will step in. And there's a miss for the first pitch, and it's 0-1. McClavick went 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI and a double in that first game. As he takes a called strike, 0-2. Now a swinging ground ball to the left side to the shortstop, and he can't handle it. That'll be an E6. It was an easy play for Brian Bell. He just mishandled it. And McClavick's going to reach without a throw on the E6.
Right fielder, number 26, Chris Saltzman.
So now it'll be Chris Saltzman, who DH'd in the last game, now playing right field in game number 2. Reached base 6 times in his 4 plate appearances. A couple of singles, a stolen base, and a run scored. Also was hit by a pitch. Actually, he scored twice in the first game as it's a 1 count. Now he's swinging a ground ball to the right side, and that's going to be a tailor-made double play, 4-6-3. A ground ball right to the second baseman, Jordan Mouse, and an easy flip from Brian Bell, and then Bell over to first. And that leadoff base runner is immediately erased. Now it'll be Mark Warner. Base is empty, 2 outs in the inning. Looks at a slow breaking pitch down at the zone. Right at the bottom of the zone for a called strike, 0-1. Warner in 4 plate appearances, reached base twice, both on hit by pitches. He struck out in his other 2 at-bats. Now there's a line drive into right center. That's going to go to the wall. Warner around first. He's going to hit a second. And now he's going, thinking 3. And that ball is rolling around in the infield. So that's going to be a 2-out triple for Mark Warner. So Warner rips one in the right center field gap.
Shortstop, number 9,
So the A's have a runner 90 feet away with 2 outs for Ryan Fields. Now he swings and hits a ground ball over to the first baseman, and he's safe. A run's going to score. Aaron Woods, the first baseman, was able to pick up that ball. But the pitcher, Sawinski, was a little late covering the bag, so Woods had to sprint over and try and beat the runner, but he could not. It'll go as an infield single and RBI, and the A's have a 1-0 lead. So it'll be Travis Slivka, the third baseman, the runner at first. Pitch misses down low. 1-0. Pitch to Slivka. Missed inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Slivka went 1 for 3 with a walk in the first game as he takes one inside corner for a strike. 2-1 the count. Also struck out in the first game. As the 2-1 missed down and away. 3 balls and a strike. With Kyle Peterson on deck. The A's have a 1-0 lead. A 2-out triple by Warner. And then an infield single by Ryan Fields. Have the A's in an early lead as that one will miss up and in for ball 4. As Slivka works a 2-out walk. Fields will trot over to second base. So it'll be Kyle Peterson now making his season debut. This is his second season with Sheboygan. Played in 18 games last year. Went 11 for 41. A 195 average, a 358 on base as he takes a called strike, 0-1. Had a double in his limited action last season. As he lets a breaking pitch go off the outside. Evened up at 1. Peterson bats from the left side, playing first base from Sheboygan Falls. As he lines that one fouled on the third base line. So it moves the count all to 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. A's have another potential run in scoring position at second base. Sawinski, the right-hander, tries to get a breaking pitch on the outside, but he can't catch the corner. 2-2, 2 outs now. And now a swing and a foul straight back into net, and we'll do it over. Kyle Peterson attends Ripon College. Stands at 6 feet tall, and he's waiting for the shot as he comes set. And he looks at a third strike at the bottom of the zone. Peterson disagrees with the call as he shakes his head on his way to the dugout. But that will end the inning. But the A's, with a little bit of a 2-out rally, score 1, and we have completed 1 full inning. We head to the top half of the second, A's with a 1-0 lead.
I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always
My
have...
back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things
Yes, this thing.
are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird. And please be quiet.
Listen, hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
Wesley Rivera, the DH, will lead off here in the top of the second as Nearing's first pitch is time for ball 1-0. Rivera played left field in the first game. 0 for 3. Had the hat trick. He struck out all 3 times as he takes a called strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. He's swinging a tapper foul. It'll roll to the backstop. Count is now 1-2. Nearing gets to sign, and now timeout called. And we'll reset and go through the signs again. Nearing gets what he wants, and 1-2. Missed low with fastball, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 offering. Swung on and skied. Field. Travis Lipka trying to shield the sun with his glove. Makes the catch. Right on the lip of the infield grass. That's the first of the game.
Right fielder, number 23, Reisner.
So Jordan Reisner. And the first pitch is down and in and skips away. And it looks like it caught the umpire on the ricochet. As he'll try to walk it off. Somehow Reisner able to avoid that pitch. It's a 1-0 count. So reset to begin. And now 1-0 offering. Missed off the outside with a fastball. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. This time the fastball able to catch the corner. 2-1. And now a swing and a miss. Went on the outside corner again. Even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. It'll be Brian Bell to follow and Kiefer Powers should anyone reach in this inning as there's a swing and a foul ball just beyond the A's dugout, out of play. The 2-2 offering again. Swung on and a ground ball, but foul third base line. Just in front of the third base coach for the Marion Redbirds. Razor left-handed batter. And he swings and fouls that one right at the plate. So still 2-2. We'll do it again. And he comes to the plate, and he just missed. Looked like it had the plate, must have been just a hair low. So the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff swung on and missed. A pitch off the outside, and Reisner offered at it, and that's the second out of the inning. The second K for Brady Nearing.
Shortstop, number 9, Brian Bell.
And it'll bring up Brian Bell. Playing shortstop in the second game was the starting pitcher, and eventually took the loss. Oh, 1 is a called strike. 0-2. Bell pitched fairly well, but that's in part to some iffy defense behind him. 3 errors. They were able to take advantage. Swinging a ground ball to Slivka at third. Had to charge on it and tried to pick it up with his glove, but bobbled it and in field. Even if he makes that play cleanly, Slivka probably doesn't have a play at first.
Third baseman, number 8, Keeper Powers.
So a 2-out base runner for Kiefer Powers, who moves from short to third. And he swings and misses. Was way behind that fastball. 0-1 the count. Powers was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Had just 2 at-bats in the first game. The 0-1 missed low for a ball, 1-1. Nearing set. And the 1-1. There's a called strike inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes with the runner still first. Nearing waits for a sign, and now he is coming to the plate, and there's a half-swing foul. So still a ball and 2 strikes. To the Marinette Redbirds' third baseman. Bats from the right side and a throw over to first. And the runner Bell back in time with a head first dive. Now the 1-2 offering. Missed inside. Count is even up at 2-2. A long look from Nearing into the catcher as he'll come set. And from the stretch, 2 missed down and away. And it gets away from Gordon. And able to take second is Brian Bell on the wild pitch. So now a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Pitch didn't get that far away from Gordon, but he was unable to locate it. And now the 2-2 is a little bloop that will fall in, but will be picked up by the second baseman McKelvey and thrown over to first in time. So a 4-3 ground out ends the inning, and we've completed an inning and a half. We go to the bottom half of the second. A is still leading this ballgame over the Birds 1-0. About to get underway in the bottom of the second. A's still leading 1-0. It'll be Christian McKelvey lead it off. McKelvey making his Sheboygan A's debut. And the first pitch missed low and away, and it'll get away from the catcher. A ball and no strikes to McKelvey, playing second base for the A's today. Be the bottom of the order. 7, 8, and 9 as that one missed up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. From Germantown, Wisconsin. As he takes a strike. 2 balls and a strike. It'll be Ben Gordon to follow, then Ross Chris due up in this inning. Swinging a little fly ball into right center that's going to fall in for a base hit. So a leadoff base hit. So McKelvey with a base hit in his first official at-bat today. It'll bring up Ben Gordon, the catcher.
The catcher, number 23, Ben Gordon.
So now it'll be Ben Gordon. This is season number 5 for Ben Gordon. His first year with the A's was back in 2013. Most recent season was last year. With a 222 average as he swings and hits a ground ball down the third base line. Picked up by Kiefer Powers, but in foul territory. So 0-1 the count. Career for Ben Gordon. A 209 average, a 320 on base. He's got 41 base hits, all of but just 1 singles. He had 1 double. That came back in 2013. Oh, 0-2 now after that foul ball to the right side. Now a throw to first. And a bit of a close play, but McKelvey able to dive back in time. Now the 0-2 pitch. A curveball up in the zone and swung on and missed. And that's the first out of the inning.
Left fielder, number 31, Ross Christ.
So it'll bring up Ross Christ, who made his A's debut in the last game in a pinch hit appearance. As he takes the first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. He struck out, was in a pinch hit appearance for Mark Wan. Now starting in game 2 out in left field. Over to first, close, and it's in time as McKelvey is picked off. Nice move by Sawinski and a perfect throw and tag to catch McKelvey leaning. So the base runner is retired. Now 2 outs in the inning. And the 0-1 pitch missed inside. A ball and a strike. One run from Sawinski. Swung on and hit to the left side of the plate. So a 1-2 count. Now the 1-2 is a chopper right to the first base, and Aaron Woods will pick it up right in front of the first base bag. Step on the base, and that is the final out of the inning. The A's get a leadoff base hit, but it essentially turns into a 1-2-3 inning. And we'll head to the top half of the third. A's lead 1-0 through 2 innings. Oh, 1 now from Nearing. Strike right on the inside corner, 1-2. Nearing from the windup in the 0-2. Swung on and hit up the first base side and foul as it will roll just in front of the Redbirds dugout. Nearing now set with the 0-2 and a swing and a foul straight back. And we'll do it again, still 0-2. Now there's a swing and a miss and a pitch down low in the dirt. Picked up by Gordon and the throw over to first in time. Secure the strikeout. Goes as a swinging strikeout and a 1-3 putout. The 4th strikeout for Nearing. And the second of this inning, and it'll bring up Jordan Powers, who struck out to begin the ball game. Top of the order now for the Redbirds. And he takes one high away. Ball and strikes. Well, 1-0. Hit right back to Nearing. It looks like it hit off his foot. He'll quickly pounce on it and try to throw it to first, but not in time. Jordan Powers hit it right back up the box. And it sounded like it hit the base of Nearing's cleat.
Center fielder.
And by the time Nearing was able to pounce on it, the throw went in time. So that's Powers' third hit of the day, and all three of them are infield singles. Now there's a pitch way outside. So a ball and strikes. For Jason Hofer, center fielder, he swings and misses, 1-1. Out to McKelvey at second in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. 1-0 score. Top of the third inning. A's lead the Redbirds. Now there's a pitch away from Ben Gordon. That might go as a pass ball. So a runner now at second base after the pass ball from Ben Gordon. Tying run now in scoring position. A 2-1 count with 2 outs. Now that ball is lifted into short left center. And right back, making the call on the catch a few steps in the outfield grass is the shortstop Ryan Fields, and that is going to end the inning. So a 2-out infield single, but not able to score as we've completed 2.5. We go to the bottom of the third. A's the Redbirds 1-0. Top of the order for the A's, the bottom half of the third inning. And a curveball missed off the outside. 1-0 to Cole McClavick, who reached base on an error back in the first. So a simple ground ball by Bell, one that Bell couldn't handle. Pitch up and in. And McClavick couldn't wait back or couldn't hold back on it. Swings and misses for the first strike, 1-1. A curveball that hangs up in the zone, and that's center field. That's a leadoff base hit. So a leadoff single, and it'll bring up Chris Saltzman.
Right fielder, number 26, Chris Saltzman.
Swinski set, and now Saltzman gets a bunt down, and it's a perfect bunt, and everyone's going to be safe. As Salzman got that bunt down, and it died about halfway up the third base line. By the time Sawinski was able to grab that ball and make a throw, Salzman was safe at first. So it's going to go with an infield single. McClavic goes to second base, and the A's have two runners on to begin the inning. For the middle of the order, it'll be Mark Warner as he takes one down and in. No. Warner tripled in his last at-bat. Ripped a pitch up in the zone into right center off as it rolled all the way to the fence. With his good speed, by the time the Redbirds were able to get the ball in the infield, he was already on his way to third base. Now the 2-0 swung on and fouled up the third base line. 2-1. Warner was the left fielder in the first game. Now the 2-1 swung on and ripped, but foul. So back-to-back pitches, Warner hits him hard, but out ahead of him. So it moves the count at even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sawinski set, working from the first base side of the rubber. And Warner gets one in on his hands as he fouls it back. In on his hands, able to just get a piece of it, stay alive. It's still 2-2. Now the 2-2 again, swung on and missed. Looked like he pulled the string on him. And Warner is the first out of the inning as he strikes out.
Number 9,
and it'll bring Ryan Fields, who drove in the first run of the game, and so far only run of this ball game, with an infield single. Now he rips that one into right. That's down. That's base hit. Racing around third, but Lumens will hold up Klavic at third. So it'll load up the bases as now Ryan Fields is 2 for 2 with an infield single, and now that base hit into right. And Travis Slivka will stand in with the bases full of A's as they look to capitalize on this bases loaded 1-out situation. And the first pitch catches the outside at the knees. It's 1-1. So Winky set with the 0-1 and a breaking pitch. And again, the outside corner for a called strike, and Slivka down in the count 0-2. And now the 0-2 is off the outside. And the catcher, Marquardt, able to get a glove on it, which prevents the Klavic from scoring from third base. Keeps it a 1-run game for now. Still 1-0. The 1-2 from Sawinski. Swung on and a ground ball hit up the middle, and that's going to be a double play. Hit right to Brian Bell. He flipped it to Powers covering second, and the throw to first was in time. And that's a 6-4-3 double play. And that's going to end the inning. So the A's load up the bases with an out, but they cannot score a run. We've completed full. We go to the top of the fourth. Still leading, however, 1-0.
What does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier Factory Authorized dealer.
Two balls and no strikes to count. That was swing and a miss as Rivera had a home run swing there, but comes up empty, 2-1. Rivera over 1, flew out to left in his first at bat in the first as he takes a breaking pitch on the inside for a strike, evened up at 2-2. That was swing and a miss. Change speeds on him, and that's the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down. Strikeout number 5 for Nearing.
Number 29, Wesley Rivera.
And we have Wesley Rivera now, DHing and doing the cleanup hitting today in the second game. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. One from Nearing, swung on and fouled back into the netting behind home plate. Quickly 0-2, Rivera popped out to third. Back to second, he's 0-1. Swing a foul. Still 0-2, with Jordan due up next. And a half swing, and he went to the home plate umpire. That's strikeout number 6, the second of the inning.
Right fielder.
2 up, 2 down quickly. And in steps Jordan Reisner, who struck out back in the second. He's 0-1. Now the 1-0, a called strike, and it's 1-1. That one missed off the outside. 2 balls a strike. The 1 for Ring. Hit on the ground hard, but right to second baseman McKelvey, who'll throw in plenty of time. And the 4-3 ground out will end this top half of the inning. We've completed 3.5. We go to the bottom. The fourth, A's still lead 1-0.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Kyle Peterson will lead off this bottom half of the fourth. A's still leading 1-0. Tom Swinski still out there. Peterson struck out looking in his first at bat as he takes one for a called strike, 0-1. It's a threat in the last inning. Had the bases loaded with just one out, but Travis Sivka brought it into a 6-4-3 double play that ended the inning. So far, the only run came in the first off an infield single by Ryan Fields. Now Peterson hits a fly ball in left, and that's going to fall in fair for a base hit. Peterson takes a big turnaround first, but he'll go back. It'll be a single, a fly ball that just fell in about halfway down the left field line, as Waldemar Rivera was unable to get to it in time. So Christian McKelvey stands in with a runner at first. Nobody out. It's the seventh hit already for the A's. One count now to McKelvey, who has one of the 7 hits so far. As now he hits one right to the second baseman. That's Jordan Powers. A line drive right at him. A little bit of a leap, able to catch it. And he tried to catch the runner Peterson off of first, but he overshot his first baseman Aaron Woods, but Peterson does not advance. So it'll go down as a line out to the second baseman. So now Ben Gordon, as he squares to bunt, and the first pitch bunted foul, and 0-1. Gordon struck out back in the sixth. Gordon looks toward Lumen standing at third base, getting his sign from his manager as he'll step in as Sawinski's set and the 0-1. This time not hunting, and it's lined into right field. That's a hit. Peterson will spin second, so runners at first and second. As Gordon able to take that pitch and go the other way with it. And smack it into right, and it'll bring up Ross Christ, who grounded into a 3 and assist in his last at bat. That ended the second. Another threat in this inning is now Chris hits that one the other way foul. And it's 0-1. Now the 0-1 hit to the right side, and Jordan Powers will pick it up and make a throw, and that's going to carry as it goes into left field, and that's going to allow a run to score. The first baseman tried to make a diving stop on that play, so no one was covering first, so Jordan Powers tried to pick it up and flip it to Bell covering second to get the force there. But his throw sailed and went into left. So a run scores. It's now 2-0. Chris goes to second base. McKelvey goes from first to third. Peterson was the one to score.
Number 11, Rodney.
Will go down in an error as an error. No RBI for Peterson. Excuse me, no RBI for Chris as Peterson scores a run. And it's to the top of the order with runners at second and third. There's a call strike on the inside. It's 1-1. And we have a pinch hitter. It's now Bryce Brogdon in for Cole McLeod. As the Redbirds bring the infield in, trying to cut down a run from scoring from third base. Still just one out. Now a 2-0 game. And there's a spinner that missed up in zone. And it's 2-1. So McLeod finishes his day 1 for 2. And Rodney with a big swing and a miss. He loses his helmet and it gets away from the catch part. And we're going to have a play at the plate, but it won't be in time. And the A's for another run. It's 3-0. Sawinski did a good job to get to the home plate. But the runner at third, that was Ben Gordon, able to just sneak his hand in at home plate before the tag. And it's 3-0 A's. And also on that play, the runner at second, that was Chris, goes up to third. So another runner 90 feet away. It's a 2-2 count. And a breaking pitch misses off the outside. It's full at 3-2. And there is a pitch down. That'll be ball 4 as Brogdon works to walk. Runners now in the corners for Chris Saltzman.
Number 26, Chris Saltzman.
Saltzman is 1 for 2. He grounded in with double play and he singled. Now the first pitch is skied into left. The play will be made, but a run will score. It'll go as a sac fly. On play, there's also an out at first. As it looked like Brogdon might have lost track of how many outs there were. As he's fell off of first. But Chris able to step on home plate before the final out is recorded. So it's now 4-0. We will head to the top of the 5th. As the A's now lead 4-0.
I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it.
You are completely and utterly
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
In my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
Every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always have...
My back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things...
Yes, things.
...are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And...
Just be quiet.
Listen. You hear that?
That's a little something I like to call...
Friendship.
Top of the fifth inning. A's now lead 5-0.
Shortstop, number 9,
Or excuse me, 4-0 as it will be Brian Bell to lead it off. 6, 7, 8 in the order. Bell, Powers, then Aaron Woods. And should anyone else reach, Riley Marquardt will also bat in the inning as Nearing's first pitch is a strike. At the bottom of the zone, 0-1. Nearing with 6 strikeouts so far as we enter this fifth inning. Now the 1-1 is a strike, 1-2. One-two swung on and missed. That's strike number 7.
third baseman, number 8, keeper.
And one of them, it'll bring up Kiefer Power, the third baseman. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. And the first pitch to Powers missed inside 1-0. Now the 1-0 is up above the head of Powers as he fell as he tried to get out of the way of that pitch. Now the manager for the Redbirds has just been ejected. It looked like that the umpire actually ruled that a foul ball. And he did. It's a 1-1 count. So the pitch that went over the batter's head must have just ticked off the bat. So it goes as a foul ball. It's a 1-1 count. So now we have to wait for the manager for the Redbirds, Bruckert, to leave the field of play. So it's a 1-1 count. And a pitch down and away, missed, 2-1 strike. And a swing and a miss on a fastball up in the zone, 2-2. The 2-2 offering. The bottom of the zone for a call, third strike. 2 outs, 2 down. Strikeout 8. And it'll bring up Aaron Woods.
Number 5, Aaron Woods.
The first baseman for the Redbirds is 0-1 with a strikeout. Now a swing and a foul back, 0-1. So far in this game, Jason Hofer is the only batter for the Redbirds to not strike out. Fastball up and in. 1-1. Now a pitch down and away, missed, 2-1. A's lead 4-0. A pitch up in the zone, an appeal down to first. And he ruled that he went on the swing, so it's 2-2 to Aaron Woods. And a call to strike. Woods knew it. And that's strikeout number 9 as Neary strikes out the side here in the 5th. To the bottom half of the 5th, and the A's still leading the Redbirds 4-0. Mark Waters is going to lead off the inning. 3-4-5 in the order. And they have a new pitcher. It's Blake Miller on the mound. As now the home plate umpire is going to have a discussion with the new pitcher. Unclear what this is about. So the discussion is over, and we are set to resume play. And the first pitch is down low for a ball. 1-0 to Mark Warner. He tripled back in the first. He struck in the third. He's 1 for 2. He's scored a run as he takes one high for a ball, 2-0. 2-0 is taken for a strike, 2-1. Now a fastball up and in. Swung at it, underneath it. And it's 2-2. 2-2 just missed for a ball, and it's gone full at 3-2. Full count offering is a called strike. Warner thought it was ball 4 as he took a step towards first base, but he's the first out of the inning. And the first out of the new bases is a strikeout. So it'll bring up Ryan Fields, who is 2 for 2 on the first run of the game on an infield single. Allowed Warner to score from third base as he'll take a strike in the inside. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. A's lead 4-0. They've got 8 base hits. They committed an error. As now Fields hits that one in a center. It's deep, and it's going to be one hopping off the fence as Fields is going to stop at second base with a run out to double. So he's now 3 for 3.
Third baseman, number 12, Travis Slivka.
So it'll be Travis Slivka now, runner at second base. He's walked and grounded into a double play. Officially 0 for 1. Swing and miss on a fastball. On the inner half of the plate, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Fastball right at the top of the zone for a strike, 0-2. Kyle Peterson on deck. And he's looking to add to their lead. Already lead 4-0. The Redbirds, with just one hit, they've committed a couple errors and still without a run. And that one's grounded over to third. Powers over to his left to make the play, but it won't be in time. That's going to be an infield single.
First baseman, number 44, Kyle Peterson.
In fact, that'll be an error, so an E5. The third error of the game for the Redbirds. Runner's at first to second, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. Peterson has singled. He's scored a run. He's also struck out. He's 1 for 2. Fastball is high away. Evened up at 1. A's looking to sweep the doubleheader. Took game 1-0. They lead this one 4-0 here in the top or the bottom half of the 5th. It's hit. It's going to fall in and around second or around scoring. Fields. And it's now 5-0 as that one just in front of the left fielder Waldemar Rivera.
The baseman, number 3, Christian McKelvey.
That's hit number 9. So now Christian McKelvey, standing at second base, is now Slipka. Peterson, who had the base hit, stands at first. Give him an RBI. McKelvey is 1 for 2. He's lined out and singled. He'll take a pitch down low, 1-1. Now there's a line drive into left field. That's another base hit. Lumens is going to wave the runner around third, and there will be no play at the plate as Peterson will score standing. Or excuse me, Slivka will score standing. It's 6-0.
Catcher number 23,
McKelvey's second. He'll get an RBI. Runners still now at first and second. As Peterson now at second base. McKelvey at first for Ben Gordon. And he looks at one that misses. Gordon has singled, scored a run. He's also struck out. He takes one up near his eyes. 2 balls, no strikes. Miller set, and the 2-0 offering. A pitch down in the dirt that will get away from the catcher, and both runners are going to advance 90 feet. A wild pitch. Peterson goes to third. McKelvey now at second. Now the base hit. The A's can score 2. And now the 3-0 offering. Missed high. That's all 4, and that's going to load him up for Chris.
Left fielder number 31, Ross Chris.
First pitch to Chris, swung on and fouled back. 0-1. To Chris is swung on and fouled to the left side out of play. And he's down to the count 0-2. Still just 1 out in the inning. A's have a runner on every base. They already lead 6-0. And there's a pitch up in the zone that just missed, 1-2. Sawinski gets a sign from a 1-1-2. Missed high again, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 offering, swung on and fouled back. Two now from Sawinski. Missed high. Count has gone full. There's nowhere to put him. So Sawinski forced to come to the zone with the top of the order due next. It'll be Bryce Brogny, who came in from a clock a few innings ago and skied into medium right center. And trying to score from third will be Kyle Peterson, and he's going to make it. As that throw will be cut off. So a sac fly for Christ. Give him an RBI.
Center fielder, number 11, Bryce Brogny.
And also on that play, going from second to third is McKelvey. Gordon stands put at first, so runners on the corner. Now a 7-0 game for Brogny, who walked in his first at bat. Now a late toss over to first, as Gordon is back to the bag in plenty of time. This is the 8th man to bat in the inning. Now a swing foul to the left side, 0-1. Brogny standing and waiting. And the 0-1 missed off the outside. A ball and a strike. Fastball up in the zone, swung on and missed. 1-2. A ball, 2 strikes now the count. Runners are 2 outs in the inning. Slow breaking pitch that just missed the top of the zone. Evens the count at 2. Now he's swinging a foul straight back, still 2-2. These have scored 3 in this inning, scored 3 in the last half inning. They now lead 7-0. There's a ground ball right to the shortstop. Brian will pick it up and throw to Powers, covering second for the force. And that will retire the side. But the A's score 3. We've completed 5. To go to the top of the 6th. A's now leading 6-0 lead over the Redbirds.
What does comfort mean to you? We know it means more just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
About ready to start the 6th inning. A's lead 7-0 as nearing out for his 6th inning of work.
Leading off for Mary, the catcher, number 2, Riley Markworth.
Riley Markworth. Leading off 9-1-2 in the order. And he'll take a strike and 1. Nearing coming off his last inning so far, he struck out the side in order. He's now got 9 on the day as there's a swing and a miss as he'll get away from Gordon. 0-2 the count. It's a swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That's number 10.
Second baseman, number 4, Jordan Howard.
So now it's the top of the order, Jordan Powers. There's a strike. Count moves to 1-1. Powers singled in the third. He struck out in the first. There's a pitch down low. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch. Fouled away. And it's now 2-2. 2-2 offering. There's a strike called, and that is the 11th strikeout now for Nearing, as he now struck out 5 straight batters. And it'll be Jason Hofer now with 2 outs. He's 2. He's the only batter to not strike out so far today. He's grounded out and popped out to short. As he'll take one off the outside. It's 1-0. And we've just been told that the umpires made an error in the 4th inning, so 1 run does not count. It's actually a 6-0 game. There's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch, swung on and fouled back. 1-2 with 2 outs. Now the 1-2, as it's fouled, Hofer able to just get a piece of it. He stays alive, a ball and 2 strike, 2 outs in the inning, top of the 6th. 6-0 lead for the Sheboygan A's. Now that one's skied into right. It's playable. Sullivan over, and he will make the catch. And that is the final out of the inning. We've completed 5.5. And we'll head to the bottom half of the 6th. A's lead the Redbirds 6-0.
Danny Moyer for the
I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my...
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
Every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always have...
My back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things...
Yes, things.
...are serious. And kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird. And please be quiet.
Listen. You hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
to begin the bottom half of the sixth. A's with a 6-0 lead. And the first pitch misses off the outside. A pinch hitter, Adam Moyer. And now he'll take 2-0. Now the 2-0 offering to Kyle Moyer, misses off the outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Three-0 offering. Moyer taken all the way. And it's called strike 3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Mark Warner due up next. Then Ryan Fields to follow. And one to the left side. Kiefer Powers to his right. To his left, makes the play. And the throw is in time. For So 1 down. It'll bring up Mark Warner. He tripled back in the first. He eventually scored the first run of the game. He's 0 for 2 since then. He struck out twice. And now the first pitch is hit into short left, and a nice running play made by Waldemar Rivera. So a nice running catch by Rivera to get the second out. So another pinch hitter now, Grant Kasanke. So Fields' day is done. He went 3 for 3 with a double and a couple of singles. Run and drove a run in. As Kasanke takes one down low, ball 1-0. First pitch is a called, or what they called strike, 1-1. One off the end of the glove of the catcher and to the backstop as it misses off the outside. 2-1. Two-one pitch, missed out in. 3 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike. The A's lead 6-0 for the sixth. A swing and a miss, 3-2. Count has gone full to the pinch hitter Kasanke, who likely will play short in the spot of Ryan Fields. And it's take one that just missed off the side. That'll be ball 4 and a base runner.
Baseman, Travis Slivka.
So it'll be Travis Slivka, the third baseman, who's walked, reached base on a double play. 0 for 2 in today's action so far. And takes a strike called, 0-1. Miller with a look over to the runner at first. He's going to come to the plate, and that's a line drive into left field. That's a base hit. Slivka's first base hit of the second game. The second time he's reached base safely. On a hard hit line drive in the left. And it will be Kyle Peterson now the first baseman. He struck out back in the first. He's since then singled twice and scored twice. Also has an RBI. Now that's a hard hit ball into right. That's a base hit, and it's going to get away from the right fielder, Reisner. And another one's going to score. So there's that 7th run. Had lost before. Again, if you missed it, it was 7-0, but the umpires ruled that they had made a mistake back in the 4th inning on the sac fly. They initially allowed the run to score. So the A's get that 7th run back. And it's Christian McKelvey now, runners at first and third. Peterson with his RBI of the day, his 3rd base hit. As the 1-0 missed inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Slivka the one standing in third. Kosinski was the one to score on that last play. As that one missed inside, it's 3 balls and no strikes. McKelvey has singled. He's got an RBI. He's actually singled twice. He's 2 for 3. Stops that one up. On the infield, Jordan Powers is going to drop the ball. That's going to fall in. Another run's going to score. Easy pop-up for Powers, and it was just off the end of his glove. Roll down to E4.
Catcher, number 23, Ben Gordon.
So now runners at first and second for Ben Gordon. McKelvey at first. Peterson stands at second. Slivka scores. It's an 8-run ball game now, 8-0. As Gordon takes one up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is a called strike, and it's 1-1. Gordon has walked and singled. He's also struck out. He's 1 for 2. He's swinging a ground ball right to the shortstop Bell, who will pick it up and throw to Powers, covering second. And that will end the frame. But the A's score a couple more. And we head to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Redbirds. The A's going to complete this doubleheader sweep on opening day. They lead a score of 8-0. Josh Olson, the new pitcher for Sheboygan A's. As Brady Nearing's day is done, and like his counterpart in game number 1, put in a dominant performance over the Marinette Redbirds. In his 6 innings, he struck out 11, gave up just 2 base hits, did not walk a batter. So the 2 A's starting pitchers went a combined 12 innings and struck out 23 batters.
17-6.
There's a pitch first from Olson that missed down and in 1-0. Waldemar Rivera leads off the inning. He's 0 for 2. He struck out and he's flown out. Now a 2-0 count. A's 3 outs away from securing a victory. There's a called strike on the 2-0 offering. It's 2-1. Two-1 from Olson. It's down low to Rivera. 3-1 offering. Swung on a ground ball right to the new shortstop. Able to make the play. That'll be an E6 as he boots that ball off his glove.
The pitcher, number 37, Blake Miller.
So an E6. And it will be Blake Miller. Now there's a swing and a fly ball that will drop in for a base hit, and that's going to put runners at first and second with nobody out. Blake Miller was in the spot of Wesley Rivera.
23, Jaden Reisner.
Rivera was the DH, so Blake Miller, who is now pitching, who had pitched the last 2 innings, took that spot. So that was Jordan Reisner, runners at first and second, and the first pitch is inside for a ball. 8-0 is our score. A swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch swung and fouled back. 2 balls and or 1-2 the count now. One, 2 from Olson. Pitch down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. It's an 8-0 lead. And that one missed inside. As Reisner had to dance out of the way to avoid that one. As the count will go full. 3-2 the count. The payoff is just low, ball 4, and the Redbirds have loaded them up with nobody out.
Shortstop number 9, Ryan.
It's Walter Rivera at third, Blake Miller at second. Jordan Reisner, who just walked at first, and Brian Bell, the shortstop, due up, and he takes the ball 1-0. No pitch, swung on and hit in the right. That's going to fall in for a base hit. So that's going to end shutout as 2 runs are going to score. And now the throw to home gets away from the catcher. Throw from Kosenki. So that allows the other 2 runners to advance. So now runners at second and third. That goes as an E6. 2-run single. a 6 allows both runners to advance.
Third baseman, number 8, Kiefer Powers.
And be Kiefer Powers now. Rivera and Blake Miller were the ones to score. Reisner now at third base. There's a called strike to Powers. Is the 0-1 miss, 1-1. Kiefer Powers has struck out, grounded out. Over 2. 1-1 from Olsen. Missed inside, 2-1. Olsen's 2-1 Powers. Swung on and fouled straight back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The first 2 runs that the Red Birds have scored today, they were held scoreless in the first game. They were shut out 5-0 as the A's won that game. So the A's were able to keep them close for the first 13 innings of this 7-inning doubleheader. As now that one missed low, it's now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third, still nobody out. As Olsen comes set, working from the stretch, and there's a ground ball foul. And we'll reset, still full at 3-2. Olsen waiting. He set the full count offering is low for a ball as it skips in the dirt. Blocked by Gordon. That's ball 4, and the bases are going to be loaded up.
First baseman, number 5, Aaron Woods.
And now here comes Derek Lewins, the A's manager. To chat with his pitcher Olsen. It appears that he will stay in the game now. He's yet to record it out, although the first batter of the inning reached base on an error. And it's just been a snowball effect since then. After Rivera reached an error, Miller singled, Reisner walked, Bell singled in 2 runs, and Kiefer Powers just walked. So 2 runs are in so far. Bases are loaded. Still nobody out. For Aaron Woods, the first baseman. The first pitch is low for a ball, and it's 1-0. Is 0 for 2. He struck out twice, both of them looking. Off the outside. 2 balls and no strikes. As Olsen has fallen behind this batter quickly. Nowhere to put him. There's a strike, 2-1. Catching the inner half of the plate. Above the knees. Two-one pitch. Right at the top of the zone, and it's 2-2. A's will concede a run to get 2 outs. The corner infielders are playing in. There's a pitch down low. It's now full 3-2. So any ball right to Slivka at third or Peterson at first will go home. But the middle infielders will try for a double play. As they play back. There's a called third strike for the first out of the inning. Woods thought it was ball 4. He took about 3 steps towards first before the home plate umpire rung him up.
The pitcher, Riley Markwart.
So now the entire infield will play back at normal depth. Double play would end the inning. It's Riley Markwart, the catcher, who struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. A swing and a miss, a fastball up in the zone. And Markwart couldn't catch up to it. 1-1, swung on and missed. This one now at the bottom of the zone. And now Olson in the drive. He had 1 and 2. Swung on and popped up to the right side in foul territory. And Olson makes a nice catch. He overran that foul ball a bit. He had to kind of reach back across his body to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 4, Jordan Howard.
So a pop out to the pitcher Olson in foul territory, and it'll bring up George Powers. Top of the order, called strike 0-1. The A's are out away. In this ball game, that would be 1-1. Powers has singled. He's struck out twice. He's 1 for 3. He takes one off the outside for a ball. Now the 2-1 is hit hard but foul up the third base line. As the left fielder Christ will pick that one up in foul territory. So it's evened up at 2-2. Redbirds their final strike. Olson gets his sign. He's set, and the 2-2 just missed the inside, and it's full at 3-2. With 2 outs, the runners will be off on the pitch. The full count payoff, and that miss just inside. That's ball 4. A run's going to score. RBI the easy way for Powers.
Center fielder, number 21, Jason Colbert.
As Reisner from third trots in the score. Bell moves to third. Kiefer Powers to second. Jordan Powers to first on the walk. And we're going to have a new pitcher. It'll be Jason Hofer. And we'll take a short break as we get you introduced to this new pitcher. The current situation, the bases are still loaded. 3 runs are in the inning. A's lead 8-3 as we'll take a short break. New pitcher for the A's is Austin Fox. First pitch is off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Fox trying to get the final out of this ball game, and there's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now there's a fly ball into shallow center and unable to make the play. The center fielder, Brogny. That's going to be an E8. He initially froze on that ball and then broke in with a sprint, and he had the ball in his glove and he just dropped it.
Left fielder, number 41, Waldemar Rivera.
So 2 runs scored. Runners now at first and second. It's suddenly a 3-run ball game, and the Redbirds have the top run at plate. A's enter this game with an 8-0 lead. It's now 8-5. There are 3 errors in this inning. Now the 1-0 misses down and away. It's 2 balls and no strikes to Waldemar, who started this inning when he reached base on an error by Kosicki short. A swing and a miss. Rivera trying to tie this ballgame up with 1 swing, and he came up empty. 2 balls and a strike. The Redbirds have officially batted around. This is the 10th man to bat in the inning. And that one misses down and in. 3 balls and a strike. Fox is 3-1, swung on and missed. Rivera again trying to swing for the fences. Almost swung out of his shoes on that one. It's 3-2. With 2 outs, both runners will be off the pitch. And the payoff swung on and fouled off the facing the A's dugout. Still 3-2. Fox is off again, swung on and missed, and the A's take game 2. Final in this one, 8-5, as the A's sweep the doubleheader on opening day. They move to 2-0 on this young season. The winning pitcher, Brady Nearing, who goes 6 innings, he struck out 11 batters. He allowed just 2 base hits. He walked none. The losing pitcher for the Redbirds, Tom Swinski. The A's in their 2 innings in 14, or in their 2 games in 14 total innings, struck out 27 batters. 23 of them were by the 2 starting pitchers, John Vanderplug and Brady Nearing. The A's got their 8 runs on 14 base hits. They committed 4 errors. The Redbirds got 5 runs, all of them in the final inning. They had 2 hits. They committed 5 errors. The final inning got a little more interesting than we expected, but the A's able to get that final out. And that's going to do it for tonight. Next game for the A's is Tuesday. They'll be taking on the West Allis Nationals here at Wildwood Baseball Park. First pitch will be 7:30, as that will be the first game of the Wisconsin State League schedule. Until then, I'm Joey Grundle, your voice of the A's, as the A's take game 1 5-0 and game 2 8-5, as they sweep this doubleheader and move to 2-0. Good night, Sheboygan.